Hey guys, welcome back to the Calibrate Tools channel. If you don't know what a multi-use pump is, don't wait till you run out of gas before you find out. Stick around, I'll see you right after this. So in a previous video, I had to siphon out some contaminated antifreeze in my coolant reservoir in my car. Some oil had gotten into it. So I improvised with a antifreeze tester to siphon out as much contaminated antifreeze as I could. That's because I didn't have one of these. It's a multi-use pump. It allows you to siphon liquids, transfer gas between vehicles if need be, and you can also use it for low pressure air inflation, meaning that you can pump up your tires if they're not that low with it. It's not made for pumping up a flat tire, but if you need a few more PSIs in your tire, it should help. But its main use is for transferring liquids and siphoning. This is the pumping handle right here, and right here next to the pumping handle is the intake port. Down here is the discharge port. It comes with two clear hoses, one you put into the intake port and one you put into the discharge port, and an air pressure hose with a locking nozzle and two adapters. So the first thing you want to do is connect one of your hoses to the intake port. Now these are quick connect ports. In other words, all you have to do is pull back the connector before you insert the hose. Like that. Then you insert your hose. Then just let go of the connector. Then you want to do the same with the second hose when connecting it to the discharge port on the bottom. So we want to place our intake hose into the source. That's the gasoline, the water, or whatever you're going to be siphoning. And you want to make sure that your destination container, that's where whatever your siphoning is going, is lower than the source, okay? Because gravity is going to take over after you prime it about 3 or 4 times. So we're going to put our discharge hose into our destination container. And then we're going to prime it about 3 or 4 times and make sure that we don't have any air bubbles in the hose, because that can stop the process. You can see how the process is continuing without me pumping anything at all as the water in this source container goes down. All right, so some air got in the hose just now, and you can see that the process stopped. The reason the air got in the hose is because the tip of the end of this hose in the source container was not all the way to the bottom. It was curving up, so it stopped about here. Let's see if we can push the tip of that hose all the way to the bottom. All right, so I took this steel mixer because it had a long shaft and it could reach down there, and it's heavy enough to keep a weight on the tip of that intake hose to keep it on the bottom. So anytime you get air in the hose, you got to start again. So let's start again. And it's going to drink up the rest of that water. I think that's good enough, guys. So the siphon drunk up all of that water, a full container right here, and it put it in that container, as you can tell. 100% diesel, guys. Okay, so we're gonna put this back in there. So we're gonna put the intake hose in here, and the discharge hose, we got it in here. So as you can tell, guys, a multi-use pump is just as important as a car jack, a spare tire, and it weighs a lot less. I would go ahead and add this to your emergency kit in your vehicle or in your house. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you learned something. Leave a comment. See you next time.